Hi guys, it's your girl Poshia, and if you are still new to my channel, you can just go and click a subscribe button so that you do not miss any of my upload video, So today we're gonna do a video, a tutorial on how to do your eyebrows, how to have those nice, curvy, perfect, clean eyebrows. So I'm gonna start with this brush. You need this brush. It's an eyebrow brush. You're gonna need, okay, what I use gel instead of a pencil. I used to use pencil, guys. There's nothing wrong with using a pencil, get me right. What I noticed is that with the gel, it becomes more nicer than when I use a pencil, and it lasts more than when I use the pencil. And it's in terms of time, the gel, it's more faster, because the pencil, you need to sharpen it all the time, so that's a lot of work for me, especially when you're working with clients, like you have 5 clients and the pencil, you need to sharpen it again and again. It's just a lot of work for me. So I discovered the gel. So this is an LA gel. There's another gel that I use. It's less than 90 rand. It's only found at Discherm. It's an LA brand. It's dark brown, guys. Never use black. Oh my god, never use black. Preferably use dark brown. It looks like it's black on its own already. So yeah, because you don't want them to look like too obvious that they are fake. So you want them to look a bit lighter, so yes, this is the gel I use. There's gonna be a video I'm gonna use a pencil, because some prefer pencil, so it depends on which one works for you. For now, gel works for me. So this, you can get it at Discherm, like I said. And then you're gonna need this kind of a brush. Well, it can be any small brush. Brushes are in different shapes depending on the brand that you're buying, but you should be able to tell that this is the brush for concealer. So this is gonna be the concealer brush that I'm gonna use. And this is my foundation. It's a L'Oreal brand. Well, I love it. It's nice. It's not expensive. It's reasonable. It's around 250 range when it's not on promotion. But I buy things when they are on promotion, guys. So I always spend less. So yes. Okay, we're gonna start. You're gonna use your eyebrow brush. You brush your eyebrows vertically, You're brushing them vertically, because remember, you want to give it a curvy shape, right? So yes, you have brushed your eyebrows. Then the next step is gonna be your gel and the gel brush. So you're gonna dip in your gel brush. I like it when it looks very thin at the far end. It makes my life better, and it makes my job simple. Then you're gonna come where your eyebrows begins, where they start. You go underneath your eyebrow. That's the first step. Underneath your eyebrow, you take your brush. When you draw, you're gonna go upward and curve with your eyebrow, remember. Hope you can see this, guys. Do not worry about the mess. You're not supposed to give it a perfect shape from the beginning. Remember, your concealer is there to correct it. Wherever you messed up, you have a concealer to correct it. Remember, so you have to look messy before it looks perfect. Remember that. So yes, and then you're gonna go to the top. You dip again your brush into the gel, and then you go to the top. Remember, you have the bottom line. Now you are drawing the top line on top of your eyebrow. This time it depends on how thick you want them to look, on how thin you want them to look. you know. So you're gonna take it as thin as possible or as thick as possible, depending on the shape of the eyebrow you want to give it to yourself. Okay, then you go at the beginning of your eyebrows. Remember to make it curvy. But if you don't like the curvy ones, you can always give it the shape that you want, okay? And then you fill up the brow between the two lines that you drew. You fill it up. This time it will depend on how dark you want it to be, all right? You're gonna fill it up, right? There you go. Then you take your brush again and you brush the first part of your eyebrow because you want it to look more natural instead, right? You don't want it to look too fake, you know? So you're gonna brush it up a bit harder, a bit harder. Don't worry about the mess, guys. Concealer is there to correct it. Here you go. And then the next step, you're gonna take your concealer brush. Okay, let me pick it up. Sorry about that. I prefer this concealer. It's also a L'Oreal brand. It's very nice. But the one I'm using right now is a bit darker, so it's not really my color. I lost the light one, guys. I'm gonna have to go get it. So I'm gonna mix it with the LA Girl one so that it gives me my own skin tone color. Then you come underneath your first line. This time, remember, you are correcting your messes, the mess you made. Now you're gonna go to the top part of your eyebrow. The top part of your eyebrow, you do not use concealer. Well, you can use concealer if it works for you, but remember, concealer is more light, so it needs to highlight the underneath eye. So at the top, I'm gonna use my foundation skin tone color. So you're gonna have to use your own foundation skin tone color, right? With the same brush, you dip it in, and then you come from where your eyebrows begin. right? Depending on how thin you want them to be or how thick you want them to be. Remember, at the end, you need to have a very thin line at the edge of your eyebrow. You need to have a very thin line. And remember, when you messed up, you can always go back to fix it. Here you go, you have your eyebrow. So I'm gonna take time and just do my other eyebrow, and then I'll show you how it is. But I hopefully you have learned something from this. So if you need me to upload something, you need me to do a video of something, whether be it's makeup or it's about hair or whatsoever, then you can always leave a comment and suggest what we should do on our next videos. And then yes, don't forget to subscribe, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. And then here you go, you have your eyebrow just the way you want it to be, right? Till we meet again. Ta-da!